ready? Oh wait, this is our day today.
All right, so here we are, last episode of the 2022 Baja 500 series that we're doing. Man, this was a race I was really looking forward to. We had a pretty good pre-run, covered a lot of miles down there. I feel like we put in the time, put in the effort, put in the work, and we were ready for race day. Unfortunately, at the beginning of the pre-run, I kind of started having a scratchy throat, and I thought it was just allergies because I have a lot of allergies and stuff to pollens and whatnot. And unfortunately, it started spiraling down about Thursday before the race, and my voice got super deep. I got super congested, felt all tired. Not COVID. I was kind of in the dumps Thursday night. Had a pre-run the start on Friday, and the finish back in on Friday, and I just rested all day Friday. I missed our team meeting. Didn't really do much, laid around all day, just tried to rest and let my mind and my body just kind of recover to put in, a grueling 10 and a half, 11 hours on Saturday on race day. Woke up race morning and still just felt super congested and not 100%, but what are you going to do? It's race day, it's time to perform, it's go time. Here we are at the start line, 2022 Baja 500. Been a little under the weather the last couple days, but feeling good this morning and ready to get this thing going.
You ready? Oh wait, this is our day today.
Truck in front of me, Herb's truck, and then Rob McCachran in front of him, and then 3 Mason all-wheel drives with Walser, Bryce, and then my cousin Luke starting out front. And right away off the start, I just started closing the gap to the Herb's truck and just kind of running pretty conservative, to be honest, and closed up to their dust and just kind of hung in their dust for the first 70 miles. They had a pit coming up, and they pulled off to the side of the road about race mile 75 on the highway section there, called kilometer 77 is what we'll refer to it as. And they pulled off and did their pit, and I was within 5 or 10 seconds, so I just went on by. And then we had like a 5 or 6 minute air gap up to Rob McCachran, who was the next truck on course. And by that time, I'd already lost 5 or 6 minutes to the first couple of trucks on the road, so we were down quite a bit. So now it was time with no dust to put our head down, start pushing a little bit. We were going into the really tight section over the summit, which was super technical, super gnarly, big, 1,000-foot cliffs, drop-offs on the sides. It was a really gnarly section, so I just wanted to get through there clean, drop down to the desert floor, see where we were at on time, and then really pick it up from there and start pushing once we were kind of out of some of the gnarlier terrain.
All right, 2022 Baja 500, back at the hotel. Man, yeah, I don't really know what to say. We're doing really well all day. Got held up at the beginning by the 19 truck, lost like 5 minutes by mile 70, and they pulled into a pit, so we were able to get around them. Had clean air pretty much all the way until race mile 150 down in the deserts, and we got behind Walser. He pit basically in the same spot I did at race mile 160. My guys did an excellent job in the pit, got me out right in front of them, and we were pushing. We had time to make up to Luke, and we were pushing hard. And yeah, caught up to Rob's dust, and then kind of right as we kind of got into his dust, something let go, and the truck came to a stop, and all the power shut off. And at first we thought we had a flat or didn't really know what was going on, and then Johnny hopped out and unfortunately saw we had a terminal engine failure. So yeah, you know, I don't really know what to say or how I feel. One of these races has got to turn around for me, and I got to do a better job of putting myself in a position to do well at these races. But on the positive side, the content's been on point, right? I mean, we have really good content coming out. Now we just need the race gods to give us some good luck, and we'll put this thing on top of the box again. So that's our 2022 Baja 500. We're gonna spend the summer doing a lot of different things. Not really sure yet, a lot of stuff going through my head, but we'll come back stronger and be ready to go with the Baja 400 in September. So yeah, we'll regroup, we'll be back. Stay tuned.
And that was our day. You know, just another race. Disappointing how things worked out in the end. My cousin Luke ended up having a power steering box issue. We shoulda, coulda, woulda. We would have been right there behind Rob Mack, ready to capitalize on all that. But you know, that's, as I'm learning, unfortunately, that's racing, and things don't always go your way. It's just, hopefully we break this pattern here in the next race. As I hope that this race was going to be the race where we broke that pattern. That's more DNFs in the last 4 races than I've had in like the last 15 years of racing. And it's disappointing, it's discouraging, but you know, all we can do is come back to the shop, look at everything, diagnose everything, and try our best to make things better and stronger, and go out to the Baja 400 in September and try to win that one. So we ended up having a discussion with Joe Gibbs. They took the engine apart. They think through the piston manufacturer and the rod manufacturer. They think they found what the problem was. So fingers crossed that's the culprit, and they're working on a fix for that right now. Unfortunately, given the time constraints, and this has to be a new part that's made for the motor, we're not going to be able to get our summer testing in that we were planning on doing, and trying a lot of different stuff on the truck. A lot of things that we were planning on trying, now our hands are tied behind our back, and we're at the mercy of vendors and trying to get parts back. So just keep cranking on getting the truck and the pre-run trucks ready for the Baja 400. Hopefully the motor shows up sooner than later, so that we can at least get some decent test time in before the race. But that's that. Until then, it's head down, keep pushing, and the Baja 400 will be here before we know it.
Hannah, what's up?
Nice. ¿Todo bien? El chingazo aquí. La revisión de la Baja 500. Nuestro amigo Matt, de Europa, europeo. El amigo Twinkie. El Twinkie allá de Dubai. Chingazo.
Dubai.com.
¿Dónde vamos?
Vamos todos a la verga porque estamos bien cansados.